Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. The Utes get it past the sticks.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rising. Fires to the big fella. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Bernard. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for space. It's Bernard. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Dropping back, it's Garbers. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. On the ground, it's Bernard. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimum pickup. Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback keeper. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Right back to it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking to pass. It's Garbers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Using his legs, it's Bernard. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To throw, it's rising. Coming after it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
4th down.
The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Parks. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Going to the running game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Rising. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Movement here from the tight end. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Utes get enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Rising. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Utes! A great catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 34. Coming up, fourth down.
The Utes decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll try to pop the draw. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Pressure coming. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Utah.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Parks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Feeling some heat. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Keithy. Tackled, but he has a first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
First down for the offense.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rising. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Snaps it in the shotgun. They're trying to get to him. And that one's way too far for everybody.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Going to the run to start this second half. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
At the 34. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's rising. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Looking for room. It's Bernard. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Rides to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the Utes will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to the draw. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The hand to the running back. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. After run, now throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keefe. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the air, it's rising. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Bernard. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. An 84-yard drive there. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. Stopped after making the catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. It doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Trying to get to him. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They keep attacking through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback.
With the carry, it's the runback. Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Wants to throw. It's rising. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Garbers. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's it's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're bringing heat. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. And that one did not work.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
Utah, 31, UCLA, 15.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Bernard. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They'll try the run.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.